Hi everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Stay with me and I'll show you how to make these wonderful homemade butter mints. You might also know them as after dinner mints. So let's get right to the fun of making these. Start by adding half a cup of room temperature butter into the mixing bowl. Then add 1 tablespoon of cream. I'm actually using half and half cream. Next, add a pinch of salt. Now altogether, you'll use about 3 3/4 cups of powdered sugar, but start with about 3/4 of a cup and then gradually add the rest. And somewhere in the middle, stop and add your peppermint before the dough gets to be too thick. So you'll need about 6 drops of peppermint oil or 24 drops of peppermint extract to start. So use one or the other. I used pure peppermint extract. And you add a little bit and then stop and taste it once you've got it mixed in. And you probably will need to add a little bit more because you need to add the full amount of your icing sugar as well, and that will sweeten it a little bit and mellow it out. So you may need a little bit more peppermint, so keep doing a taste test until you get it where you want it to be. This taste test is actually very important in this recipe, so keep tasting and adding a little bit more if you need to until you get it just right. And there's a lot of mixing in between, of course, to make sure that it's well incorporated. Now you should end up with a dough that's about this consistency. It'll be quite thick, and you'll need to take it and remove it from the mixing bowl. I put it in 3 separate bowls and then add the 3 different colors that I want. And I use the food coloring that's a bit of a paste. It doesn't take very much of it. So then you do that to each of the bowls till you get each of your colors mixed in really nicely. And in this case I'm using pink and yellow and green. Now wrap each color separately in saran wrap. Then place it in the fridge to chill for at least an hour. This part is essential because it will make it easier to work with. And then you cover your cutting board with powdered sugar so that you can roll the dough out like this so that it won't stick. And just roll it into small ropes like this with your fingers. Then take a very sharp knife and cut it into little pieces like this. And line a cookie sheet with parchment paper and place your pieces on there. Then you'll take each of the different colors and do the same thing with them. Divide the dough into 4 little pieces, just using your fingertips to roll them into ropes and then cutting them into the same size pieces. The pieces will need to be about a ½ inch in size. And of course, clean your cutting board in between the colors so that it doesn't take on the color from the last one. So you'll have to add more powdered sugar in between as well, just for rolling it out again. And once you have them all cut into little pieces, place them all on the parchment paper and let them dry at room temperature for at least 48 hours. So there you have it. With just 5 ingredients, you can make sweet and creamy homemade butter mints. They're perfect for any gathering or after any meal. And check this out, you can even give it away as a gift. So I hope you enjoy this recipe, and thanks for watching Best Recipes with Sharon.